just one of my favorite baseball seasons ever, just in general. Like, you have grown up in Atlanta, like a lot of great Brave stuff, but like Tennessee, it was so much fun, and being in the building. I tell folks around the country and things like that, it's just, you had to be there. This was a season where you just had to be there. And I think it's more about the games in February, March, April, May. I just don't look at it as one weekend in late May. That doesn't define what the year was for me, and I'm sure that's how it was for all you, right? Where you just look at, you're like, man, this body of work and just how much fun this season was as a whole. Is that kind of where y'all were after the loss against Notre Dame?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, like, we had a great year and wanted things to go a different way though towards the end. But I mean, you got to think, like, we did some pretty remarkable things this year. I mean, it's pretty tough to win 9 SEC series and win the SEC tournament. I mean, like I said, the SEC. I mean, it's the best league in the country. So I mean, yeah, after the season, we pretty much just looked at everything that we did and accomplished, and we did a lot of good things for baseball this year. I mean, obviously, some people don't like us just because, like, the way we play the game, but we're always going to play the game hard. And I feel like the things that we did this year are going to build the program.
Do you think that was overblown when y'all talked to other teams? And was it more because there was just so much noise from other folks, and like a lot of it's on Twitter, so you don't know how much of that's real. Did y'all actually like experience that at all? Did you actually feel like other teams and like when they did not like your style, or other fan bases when you traveled, that was something that you were made aware of by the fans or by the players in the opposing side?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, we like to have fun when we play the game. We're always going to be hard nosed. The first experience that I had with it was whenever we went to Ole Miss. I mean, you could tell the fans they did not like us. They didn't want us to be there. I mean, it was almost like it was such a hostile environment. I mean, that's kind of how Lindsey Nelson's been for the whole year. But yeah, Ole Miss was my first taste of it, and you could tell that they didn't want us there, and they did not like the way that we were playing.
Was was that something you got used to? Was that something all the players were used to? That this was like you kind of had this, because this was what I thought was interesting. It just felt like every player in and out of the lineup, and you were obviously not because of the foot fracture, but for folks that were in the lineup every day, it's kind of like they all adopted that same personality. Where it's like, was it some of it where you're like, man, this is not who this guy is when he's not playing baseball? Y'all would be completely surprised, but like when he's on the diamond and when he is locked in on the game, he turns into a completely different person. Who is the biggest personification of that?
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have to go with Drew Gilbert. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, great guy on the field. I mean, he does some questionable stuff sometimes. I mean, he's a maniac. He plays the game the right way, but he plays like extremely hard, and he gets into it. Off the field, I mean, literally the best guy I know. Super sweet. I mean, I hope he doesn't mind me saying that.
Yeah.
The word sweet, but I mean, he'll do anything for his teammates. And off the field, like I said, just an extremely great guy, and we'll be there for you through anything.